How do you pronounce comfortable? I was recently called out by a friend when I said comfortable as comfortable. This is how I've pronounced the word my entire life. From early childhood into adulthood. I am well aware there's no R after the T. But comfortable it is and always will be. Are there any words you pronounce differently from your peers? Edit I'm from Southeast Texas, for context. Comfortable. Edit why is this getting so many upvotes? Do most people pronounce it this way or am I too innocent? Appalachian. Here I pronounce it comfortable. Australian here. We shorten everything so I just say comfy. Problem solved. Comfortable. 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 I'm no sure how I would say it, but from a young age I had an adult in my life who was very particular about pronunciation. So I say each syllable comfortable. It's so funny. I'm Texan as well, but due to this person's influence I sound like half Hank Hill and half Fraser Crane. I also say it comfortable. Comfy. Comfortable. 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 Here, it's more like comfortable. Comfortable. Comfortable or comfortable depending on my mood. I pronounce creek like crick. This apparently bothers some people. But it's how I was raised. Also, I think it sounds better. Creak is what a hinge does. Oregon, and I say comfortable. Comfortable. I am from the UK with a southern accent. I pronounce the fur but sometimes it's so fast that it doesn't sound like I do, e.g. comfortable, but it's definitely there. Not sure if this is a Midwest or an American thing, but I don't properly enunciate the letter T when it's in the middle of a word. For example, butter is pronounced butter. Better is pronounced better. Fortitude is pronounced fortitude, so I guess sometimes the T in the middle is pronounced correctly. Comfortable is something I hear so often. That's me too. Comfortable. Yeah, you're saying it wrong. I say comfortable. It goes like this comfffffrtable. I say it the same way as you. Maybe a single L on the bull, more of a softer ending for me. KMF. BL. For me comfortable. Words I apparently say incorrectly button. Words I heard growing up that were said incorrectly frustrated frustrated nuclear nuq. LURR athletic. Words I hear regularly mispronounced vulnerable vulnerable aluminum au yum. Gum ftri boil. As the nymphomaniac female moving company would say, they comfortable. Comfortable. Lol, I'm also from Southeast Texas and also pronounce comfortable that way. I didn't realize it was specific to this area. But wait, how does your friend say it? Do they pronounce the table bit as table? I pronounce it both ways. The way you say it. And comfortable. Or see comfy. It all depends on my mood and context. And how I want to express it. When I say comfortable, it would be my normal way of saying it. When I use comfortable, I want to stress a luxurious level of comfort. I'm from California. Same way as you do. And I'm from New England, where your friend is an obvious authority on language. Perhaps suggest a hobby, like the New York Times crossword. I don't know anyone who pronounces as comfortable. I pronounce it the same way. I spent a large portion of my childhood in Alabama, but I've lived in California most of my life. Actually it's spelled comfortable but it's pronounced throat wobbler mangrove. Brit here. And you are doing it fine. Comftubule is mine. Just because we don't do the pronounced R like you. But it's definitely rocking it the same way. Your friend doesn't know what time it is. Comfortable. Comfortable. Also vegetable. Also Wednesday. Also hamburgers. I'm from upstate New York. My parents grew up closer to NYC. Comfortable. As it is spelled. Comfortable. I have never heard anybody pronounce it as comfortable in my life, and I don't know why there are people in the comments trying to say that you're pronouncing it incorrectly. I've always pronounced it comfortable, and honestly I've never heard it pronounced any other way. Comfortable. I'm pretty sure it's technically supposed to be said W4 syllables, but I will never be pronouncing it like that. Comfortable. Comfortable Midwest US. Edit to add after reading other comments that I think it depends on the context, and sometimes I say comfortable, just like I say data and data depending on the sentence. Some people also pronounce it comfortable, which sounds a little like convertible. Comfortable. 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 If I'm reading aloud or not. It's comfortable if I'm speaking without seeing the word. It's comfortable. I'm a Georgia girl. If it matters. Speaking of, it's Atlanta, California, San Jose, Cupertino, and I also say comfortable. Clearly enunciating it as comfortable is for people who want to get swirlied in the junior high toilets. They also pronounce the W in sword and the L in salmon. Comfortable. Comfortable. New England. Pretty much like that. Maybe more like comfortable. Like, there's a sound in between that M and F. Just kind of as an artifact of switching between the two sounds. I guess maybe my lips make a popping sound as I switch positions? I can say comfortable, but I would only do so if I was being annoying or humorous. Comfortable. I'm Indian. Comfortable. Comfortable. My theory is that computer speech synthesis is used more in media now. It often uses very precise, and sometimes different, pronunciation. People growing up hearing this pronunciation are over-pronouncing words to our losers' ears. Case in points comfortable. Metathesis is when two sounds in a word switch places. Comfortable, comfortable. Jewelry, jewelry. Asks, cavalry, calvary. Both pronunciations are common and acceptable. Now this isn't directed to anyone in particular. But if only one of the examples of metathesis above bothers you, you may want to ask yourself why. Comfortable. I don't know how I pronounce comfortable anymore after reading through the comments. Do I say it all of these ways? Another one I once got called out on is Southern. I moved when I was young. Where I'm from originally, most people around me pronounced it like Southern. Where I live now, everyone says it like Southern. I got made fun of it once, so I've changed it now. Is this the same friend who wants you to say strawberries and schedule? Ask your friend how they toured. I hated this word when I was learning English. I still sometimes stumble and pronounce it with the same rhyme as convertible. Comfortable, but really quickly. Comfortable. I wouldn't think twice about it if I heard it pronounced as you have though.